Hello everyone. Today we're doing event ID 233. Seems like it's a Pikabot IOC detected. Okay. This is a tier 2 alert or an incident responder alert. Okay. Detected. We have a hash. I saw that the username Jennifer received an email with an attached file called Project Zip. It seems that the malware came into the system via email, but I could not determine if it was executed. We have a hint there as well. We're not going to do that. I'm going to take note of the host name, the IP, and start doing my third-party searches. I may skip ahead. Okay, there's that. And so trying to get used to this tool. IP hash. There we go. A downloader, a Trojan. Okay. I'll take this as a reference. And I usually don't have a artifacts. I'm gonna drop that in there. Oh, let's do a shift control. That. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go to any run. I want to see what does this malware actually do. What indicators pop up on this report that's going to be shown here. Oh, it's just one. Okay. And I basically want to see, can what's shown here in any run, is it going to appear in our network or in our environment? There seems to be a lot going on. We have WinRAR, we have a script, we have a command. Making a directory and then curl to a specific IP. I'm kind of just eyeballing this. Seems to be a lot of curl commands. Timeouts. Alright, so without even going into details, because I like looking at the big moving parts first and then go into the details. This malware makes a lot of noise. So that's something I'm going to keep an eye out in our SIM or like in our endpoint security module. There's also a text report that I could come back to later. A lot of curl requests. There's a picture in here too. I didn't really go through it. Let's see. Just a bunch of gibberish. Okay. JS file. Contacting German IPs. What is this? Yeah. Germany connections. Unsafe. Alright. So just keep this in mind. Take this, put this in our references as well. Oh. Come back to that later if needed. Okay. Put this aside. Let's open up these tabs here. I'm just like thinking about the notes that I should be taking. Okay, let's see. Let's do this. What have we done so far? Alright, so just a quick note here. Let me come back later. Add more information. So just what we did is just verify that the hash is malicious, right? It's non malicious. There is a report on any run, and we have them linked down here. We have this artifact here just in case. The reason why I got that MD5 hash is because in LetsDefend, once you're plugging in your artifacts, they ask you for MD5. I would assume it's okay to plug in like your SHA-256, but the label is MD5, so I just follow that. Right. The ticket said that it came from email. But doesn't know if it was executed. Okay. Okay. See, Jennifer. Last login, 256, 245. This was triggered on 256. We see a command. Okay. Ignore that for now. Keep moving through. It's a lot of Chrome noise. You have more command exe here. Make directory, making a bunch of stuff. And curl. Okay. And then again, we have timeouts, timeout 11. Remember seeing that in the report. We have output going to this. Alright, so I'm gonna bring up this this report that we found at AnyRun. I'd say the indicators are about the same. What is this, brother? Okay. Yeah, so as we see here, it's like it's calling in WinRAR. I didn't see WinRAR on the actual thing going off, but I'm gonna focus on command exe. So we saw that a directory was being made. It's like a directory with a bunch of gibberish on it, right? And then curl followed by an IP, and then output, right? The same format is followed in the actual command line history that we find. So these indicators do match up, which gives me a I'm strongly confident that this is a true positive. It was executed. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to go through and confirm that. I wonder if the IP address that we saw on the report shows up here. This 103.124.105. Is that it right there? 147. Yep. Seems to match. 624. Okay. Right. Should have checked this first. This. Let me just have this going off. Yeah. So Pikabot did go off. Got in through a email. That's the entry. Okay, I want to find out what other outbound traffic was there. We should see outbound. See source. It's March 1st, right? This is the initial grabbing of that file. And then this was to itself. Going to ignore when it's talking to itself. Here it calls back to this. Device action failure. Then we have another IP here. This was secure. This was before the alert. This one's failed. 3. I think these are just there. Not related. Here. These probably don't matter. Okay. So I feel like it went off. It tried communicating back. Okay. We see the entry. It popped off. It actually got executed. When I try to call back, it seemed to have failed. There's a lot of noise between itself here, just going off. Tried to request something. Device failed. Okay. Oh, I didn't even take ownership. Jesus Christ. Okay. Take ownership. Let's create a case. Let's go through the playbook. Okay. Let's connect to the machine. Confirm here, chair. While I am here, let's grab some stuff. I'm gonna put this URL over here. Be careful with this. Let me just defang that real quick. I don't know what's going on here. Just to be safe. Okay. There's that. Right. While that's going, I'm curious to see what pop this open, drag this over. Or I could just March 1st to Jennifer, Jack. Finds you well, I'm pleased. Okay, whatever. Project zip. That's where it came from. Okay. While I'm in the machine, I'm probably gonna get the hash of this zip file. Gonna see what other, because I know it spawned in a JS file. I'm gonna see if there's any other files as well. Get those hashes. If there's a IP that I missed, I'm gonna take that in as well. I assume the playbook's gonna want me to eradicate, so I'm gonna get rid of the email. I'm gonna clean up the files that spawned in as well. While I'm here, I'll take note of this too. I should have done this in the very beginning. Check internal threat intel. There's no data. Probably update that. Okay, so I'm gonna update our notes. I was in the middle of doing this, but I'm gonna check if we know about this IP address that we picked up. Let me just hop around here. 103. 4, 105, 147. Okay, we don't know about them either. Can I view reputation? 7 months ago. Tags. Just one report. Yeah, pretty accurate. Yep, same thing going on here. I'll take note of this. We have this here. Oh. I didn't see it when I checked the reputation hash. Did it open both tabs or was it just one? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll take this in too then. So we update our references. We have 4 of them now. We have this here. Hash. Let's continue. Okay. Here's our update. So we added in more references. We just added in that the IP is marked as malicious by 10 vendors. Abuse IPDB shows a history tied of that IP being tied to Pikabot, right? So let's see if this machine's up and running. There you go. Let's connect. And let's actually go with the playbook here. Let's see here. Connect to the machine. We're gonna analyze malware. Third-party tools. 5C2 address. Okay, it is malicious. Malware type. This was a Trojan, from what I saw. Okay. The initial access method used was phishing. Have you seen IOCs on more than one machine? Okay. I'm gonna have to go back and check. What I'm thinking of to make it easier is probably check if there is any destination addresses with the IP of 103.124, 105, 147. Let's copy that in. Seems like this is the only one. But again, this is just for the ones that are called back, right? What can I do? If it came from phishing, let's see, we have it here. March 1st. Okay, so assuming that this is like all the emails that the company gets, right? This was the only one that came from Jack. Jennifer, Loud. Okay. And was there, okay, just make sure if she was, if they were the only ones who got the email. Project Zip. And that's fine. I'm gonna assume that there only one machine's affected by it. These on more than one machine. No. See, monitoring. It was detected, it wasn't quarantined. And because we saw the terminal history, it did go off. So it's not quarantined. It did go off. Execution tactic. Let's see. If I recall correctly, the any run report used WinRAR, which I'm pretty sure it's user execution, but in our environment, I saw WScript. So I'm gonna do a bit of research on that real quick. I'm looking through this and I don't see, I do see here like WScript, command line, okay. So I'm gonna look at the logs to try to paint a bigger picture. I may skip ahead just because it could be a bit it could take a bit, but I'm pretty sure I will show when I do find anything interesting. Okay, here we see the project.zip showing up on the computer for the first time. File created. Seems like 7-zip was used to open up the zip file. Okay, so 7-zip was used to get the file, and then this is when the actual file was created, which is this project. There seems to be a folder, project folder. 7-zip was used again to open up another zipped file inside of it. Yeah, it seems like WScript was used to run the actual JS file that was inside of the project zip file. Let's see. Then after that, the command started going off. Downloads project. I'm gonna have to go look at that in a bit. It's just all the commands being fired off. I'll go with user execution. Access. It was accessed. I'm gonna contain it. Okay. Contain the machine. And then we're gonna eradicate. So I didn't see anything for persistence. Oh god, okay. Why is this like this? Can I? Okay. Let's go check it out. Checked it under downloads. Here we have this. Side, and then we have this here. Alright. Can I actually... Okay. Some type of obfuscation? Bit weird. It's just a bunch of gibberish. Okay. Let me get a big mess here. Let's see. -A MD5. Go. Got that. Getting the MD5 hashes of these two files here. Let's just go check this out again. Having some issues with this VM. Alright, there you go. Alright, so we have these two MD5 hashes from the files. Don't save, that's fine. This stage, depending, you may have to do backups for the forensics team or for evidence, right? Or both. Let's see here. Our task is to get rid of this. So get rid of this. Delete. Got that done. Took in our hashes. Going to terminate. Okay, there you go. We eradicated, we contained. Let's go check out the email. This was on March 1st. We also delete this. Assumed it already finished. Oh, still there. First, Jennifer, load. Oh, okay. I clicked the wrong button. Right, well, there you go. It should be down here now. Yep, okay. So, phishing email's gone. That's gone. That's just learned. And then we have our artifacts. Okay, let's close out on everything else. Script. Let me update my notes, then I'll come back. Alright. So, just going back, what we did, we verified the hash of the hash shown to us in the alert on VirusTotal, and we confirmed that it was malicious. We checked on any run to see if there's any reports. There was, and then we matched up the indicators of those reports to what's going on to our environment, and they seem to match up, right? And also we checked our internal threat intelligence. We had no data on it, so we could update that. See, occurring. Then just going in, it's like, hey, the IP that we found on one of these commands was also marked as malicious, right? And then what we did was we contained the endpoint and we eradicated the files, right? Here are the artifacts here. I'm gonna plug this in. Okay. So this is one of the hashes that we actually got as well. Got that in as a reference. Okay. It's that JS file that we saw. I can close this out now, but here we go. So again, the artifacts that we got is the original hash that we found in the alert, the URL that was contacted, the malicious IP, the same one in the URL, and then the file hashes of the two files that were inside of the compressed folders, right? We have that, and then we have our notes here. Gotta take all of this, copy it over, paste it, and we should be good. Confirm. Close the alert. This is a true positive. Same alert. Okay. Same notes, I mean. Let's see. Seems like we got everything right. Check if someone requested to see C2. Okay, yeah, I did see this. It was contacted, but I saw the failure. And I was a bit troubled. I'm like, there was an attempt to access it, but it didn't go through. And I was a bit on the fence on what to go with. Okay, there we go. It seems like we got everything right, except this one, and even then I was on the fence. But the main thing here that we were trying to solve is it was detected. So did it go off or did it not? Right? That's what makes a true or false positive. Here is just something that we missed, or not missed, because I did see it. It's just I was a bit confused on what to select. But that should be it for this alert. Thanks for watching. Well, there's no security thing yet. Surprised. Right. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching.